Good morning. Let's play some chess, 15 minutes, 10 seconds increments. And we play against No 165 Stoneski from Norway. All right. And my opponent is not going to make a move. It appears. Well, that gives me time for a very small introduction. First off, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. When we started this, I wasn't expecting to get more than 4 subscribers because I know them, and now we have 10 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. So thanks. I'm really enjoying it. And second, without maybe not noticing it, we have crossed the 1500 mark yesterday. That is actually quite a huge milestone. That's pretty awesome. Of course, if we lose today, then probably we will drop below 1500, but nonetheless, we have crossed that mark, so that's pretty cool. And now we have to think about our next milestone. What is it going to be? I think 1600. That's not going to be easy. And probably is going to take a little bit longer. But I think that's a nice next milestone. And on day 60, that's in a couple of days. I think this is day 53 already of our journey. And on day 60, we will do a new analysis like we did on day 30. And then we can also think about how we want to proceed on this channel and our mission. This is pretty annoying. I thought that chess.com would abort the game. Do I have to do it myself? I don't want to do that. Chess.com has to abort the game for me. And then, or do I have bad internet connection? No, I think my internet connection is good. Yep. Oh, no. Don't want to pre-move that. Well, it's illegal, but come on, this is annoying. Yesterday was also very annoying. It took us 3 attempts to play a real game. Well, I think I'm going to abort it myself. I mean, I'm sorry. This is not. Now you get a remark from chess.com that I'm not supposed to abort games, but yeah, you've seen it. It took the site too long to do it for us, and we're not going to wait 15 minutes for absolutely no reason. Now we are playing against Roman Keep from Ukraine. We have transposition to the exchange variation. I think bishop out. Bishop out is fine. You can also keep the bishop in. You can also develop the knight. Let's get the bishop out of the pawn chain and then play e6. Yeah, I've seen this before. Maybe he wants to go here. Probably. And that's a fork. What did I do last time? I thought here we played something like that, I believe. I think we did something like that. Just to gain a tempo on the queen. And now this construction is very dangerous. Very dangerous. I like my rook here. This is not working because my knight is pinned. And this knight is coming in. That is just what is going to happen. I can meet that with this, but I think we have to defend the knight. This is going to happen anyway. And if takes, maybe even pawn takes. What do I do if the knight arrives? Maybe I go here. He goes back. I think he saw the problem there. I think he notices that. Now this is not really a threat anymore because he can just push the pawn. I think for now we want to develop. Let's start with the knight. That seems sensible. This is not really a big problem anymore. I mean, I have defended enough times. Bishop out here or here. Okay, so he takes. We take with the pawn. So we can play that. We can do that actually immediately. Let's do that. And he has options in how to take. We can also leave the tension here. Maybe we do. We just leave it like it is. Because if I take, he can also take with the pawn. I don't think he's going to do that. But then he can develop the knight. Now he cannot develop the knight anymore. So yeah, that's pretty annoying. Now I can take. I probably will. I probably will take. Yes. And not quite sure. Oh, he's going to take with the pawn. Well, he can now develop the knight. That's true. But probably he will. I can go here, threaten to win a pawn. Can also castle first. I think I want a castle. I don't think there's a need to delay that. So let's castle. There comes the knight. I can pin the knight just for good measures. Probably I will. Or I take the knight. The pawn will come here, and then I can try to attack that pawn. I'm looking where is the knight going. I can also go here and leave that knight for now and use the pin. That's quite annoying, and I can actually pressure quite fast. Maybe that's an idea. Let's go. And what do I do on that move if that immediately comes? So here, well, I can go here then. And then take, and probably take twice. That's maybe interesting. So here, yep, and then I can go here. That was my idea. Looks a little bit flimsy, to be honest. But I think I can take twice now here because I have three attackers on that square. So let's do that. Let's take. And now we have options I can take with the rook just to gain a tempo. Can also take with the knight. Depends if I like my knight here. Here, I can go here, maybe. I mean, where am I going with the knight after that? That's also a question. And my rook here, it's not that bad, and I keep the initiative. Okay. So maybe this move will happen. I need to monitor the knight moves. That is important. So maybe it also looks a little bit dicey. Now maybe the bishop wants to go here. Maybe that's an idea. How to develop. I mean, this is probably a small mistake, although I can take the bishop. Takes, and then the queen is sort of offside, and I can maybe, then I can take the pawn. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. I definitely cannot. So here, takes, and here. Well, then here. maybe. Where, how can the knight attack me? The knight cannot attack me. It's just asking for a little bit of trouble, but I think we can handle it. Now this is a move, and I thought that I could go here. That was what I was thinking. Now the knight, yes, it can go here. It's sort of a one mover. Can always kick the knight out if I want to, but that drastically weakens the pawn. Well, what is the threat now? Yeah, there it is. So we take. And my idea here was to double up the rooks here. I don't know what you're thinking about. This is actually the only move. Well, is there a tactic? Queen takes knight. Can I take the pawn? Takes, takes, check. And then I'm winning the queen. That's a nice tactic. That's an interesting tactic. Is my opponent seeing that? Is that the reason why he is disconnecting? He is disconnecting. I'm going to think about it. I mean, what are the alternatives? He goes there. I can also double up the rooks. That seems nice. But I can just win a pawn here. Right? I mean, maybe he goes here. No, but then I just take with check. I can even double up. But yeah, this is not looking good. Yeah, but I like this tactic. It gives up a rook and a bishop. Check, takes. But I get a queen for it. And then it's queen rook versus two rooks and a knight. And I have a couple of pawns. And my opponent resigns. Okay. It's a little bit premature again, but we take those. Let's see the analysis. It's a little bit disappointing. I wanted to play it out, actually. Well, we can see the analysis if the tactic works. And apparently my opponent saw it immediately. We played with an 88.3. It's not a perfect game against 80.2. Let's see. So Caro-Kann, pretty standard stuff here. Exchange. We get the knight out. Yep, bishop out. It's not the most precise move. This is also not the best. It's to take the knight. Take the knight is better, eh? Yeah, I can see why, but yep, good. This is all fine. This is good. Yep, immediately put the pawn on c5. That's an inaccuracy. Pushing by. Well, it kind of makes sense. I mean, if he wants to break, he has to, you know, takes, and then this pawn is becoming very weak, and I can pile up on that pawn. Yes. And this also makes it difficult. Now the knight cannot develop to its normal square. It can go here, but I will definitely take, and then his pawns are ruined. And he has a lot of weaknesses I can target. Yeah, it's a good move. I like the more open positions, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. He gives himself an isolated pawn. Yeah, this is a funny move, but it worked out for us because we won a pawn. And here, that's a good move. It's not the best. What was better here? What does the computer like? Getting behind the rook. Getting behind the rook like that and not go after the pawn right away. I felt greedy, and that's a great move, and I'm happy I calculated this. But it was not that I calculated this tactic on forehand. That's what I saw afterwards. I thought, well, I can double the rooks and maybe target the pawn on a3. That was my main target. Let's see the computer analysis. Oh, computer getting slow again. Maybe I have a second milestone. That is, yeah, I know it. It's to reach 1600. That's what we want. Oh, the computer says rook f to c8, bringing the rook over. Now, what about this tactic? Isn't this working? So I take the pawn with the bishop. I don't need feedback. I just want to know. Ooh, that's a huge blunder. Now it's +6 for white, but why? Knight c6. Go here. Attacking the queen. Yeah, and I cannot maintain the pin. Yeah, you see, I haven't been looking at this. I cannot maintain the pin. And that's the whole reason for the tactic to work. So I have to go here. But now he can he take my rook now? Yeah, he can take the rook. And now also my bishop is hanging. So I need to retreat the bishop. And bishop f5. And now he needs to find a way to untangle himself. And I think, no, that's not possible. c5 is a good way. Go here and yeah, I'm piling up on the knight, but he can just bring his rook over. Knight e7 check. Yeah, that's a very, very strong move. I'm completely losing here. Okay, so the tactic wasn't working. I was only like, well, if he takes back. That's obvious. And now it's working because I have g3. Takes, and then we take the queen. Yeah, but it was not working. And that's actually a pretty nasty move. So here, takes, and then just bring the rooks over. That's way more solid. And then, yeah, what is he going to do here? It's difficult to find a play. Maybe here, just getting closer, maybe create something here. But now I go f6. Oh yeah, now I have the fork. Other than that, Yeah, this is just it. But I can just win the pawn, and I think that's good enough. Winning the pawn. All right. Well, I want to thank you for watching. Oh yeah, the new milestone. Um, well, right now we have 10 subscribers, and that's pretty cool. But I'm also complaining a lot about my laptop. It's old, it's slow, and it's not working from time to time. But buying a new laptop, well, it's fun. It's always fun to buy new stuff for yourself, but I don't really need it yet. But if this channel gets 100 subscribers, which is, I think, impossible, but if that happens, I will buy myself a new laptop and do something amazing. So that's like a side milestone. Our main milestone is to try to get to 1600. Just try.